I got to tell you, there is such thing as passing the torch or passing the baton. Well, I want to pass the hammer to the new Republican whip of the House of Representatives, the majority whip. You know, this hammer is a little bit different, knowing that Roy Blunt has a little bit smoother style than I do, as certainly has more class than I do. And so I am going to present this velvet hammer to the new majority whip. And Mr. Whip, I'd just like to tell you that you ought to use both hands until you get used to it.
There you go. Thank you, Tom.
Right.
Thank you, Tom. Well, let me tell you, I have had time to look at the training manual for this in the last 4 years. And as I reminded our members when Tom gave me this inside, the velvet hammer hurts just as much as the other hammer. It's just not as loud. I also point out to him that Tom particularly liked the loud part. So our team has come to work every day for the last 4 years under the Speaker's leadership. The last 4 years I've got to be part of the whip's operation every day. And before that, but particularly in the last 4 years, and when we've had this 6-vote majority, a majority that'll be a little bit bigger next year. But, you know, in the days of the 6-vote majority, the days that are still going on today, our members got used to getting up every morning and thinking, you know, there are going to be a lot of people that are going to have to take tough votes today that they would really rather not take. And I'm probably going to have to be one of them. And as they took those tough votes day after day, we began to pile up work on the majority leader's desk in the Senate. And I think because of the fact that they couldn't deal with that work that we sent over day after day, whether it was prescription drugs, or the welfare reform extension, or Homeland Security wasn't done before the election. The list literally went on and on and on. And I think that's why there's going to be a different majority leader in the Senate. September the 11th last year, Americans were reminded that when you need government to work in the few things that only the government can do, you'd better have people there that can make it work. I think our team, led by our Speaker, proved that we could make government work over and over and over again. I think that's what happened Election Day in this country. It gave the President a lot to talk about. It gave all of us a lot to talk about. And it gave every Republican Senate candidate a lot to talk about. So we'll see what kind of tool needs to be used. But the real tool is the heart of a conference that's willing to do hard things. And our conference is willing to do that, and we're willing to do it in the 108th Congress as well as we were in the 107th.